Three Stooges was directed by the Farrelly brothers. Now, you know them from movies like Dumb and Dumber, There's Something About Mary, Stuck on You. It stars these guys who play the Three Stooges, and really the only one I recognize is Sean Hayes, I believe is his name, and he was on the show Will and Grace. It also has Jane Lynch, as well as Larry David and Jennifer Hudson, and it's the story of the Three Stooges. These guys were raised on an orphanage. They were dropped there when they were young. No one ever wanted them, no one ever picked them up, and they caused problems for the orphanage. They were terrible, they broke everything. It cuts to them being older, and they're still there, they're unwanted, and now they find out that the orphanage is going to be closed down because it doesn't have the money to pay for certain things it needs to do. So they go into the big city to experience an adventure and hopefully entertain us with laughs. Now, before I get into my review, let me just say that my dad's a huge fan of the Three Stooges TV show. I've seen many episodes of the Three Stooges TV show. I'm fully aware of the type of humor that's in that show and how classic it is and how it works very well in its time. It was funny. They were pioneers in regards to slapstick humor. However, this is one of the worst comedies I've ever seen. I literally did not laugh one time in this movie. Never once did I laugh throughout this entire film. I legitimately would have laughed if something funny happened in this movie. This is the most unfunny comedy I have seen in years. It just tries to copy the exact same humor and routines that were in that TV show for today and try to make it appealing to like a young audience by putting Jersey Shore in there, by having Mo get cast on Jersey Shore, and there's Snooki in the situation and everything. It's a giant way to try to get young audiences interested in something that was old. It is so clearly obvious they're trying to invigorate the Three Stooges into some kind of current pop culture trend to try to get young people to like it. When the movie ended, I looked over at my friend and I was like, tell me what you thought of that movie. And he goes, I'll never get that hour and a half back. And I was like, thank you. If you would have said you liked that movie, I don't know what I would have done. This movie started out and it was going to be with Jim Carrey and Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro, I believe that's how you say his name. And all these actors were so interested in this movie. Jim Carrey even started gaining weight for his role. Then they just dropped out of it because of money problems and problems with the movie. I don't blame them, man. This would have been a career low point for all of them. There is literally not one thing in this movie that I can possibly recommend. This is for sure the worst movie I've seen all year. I mean, there's nothing in it. There's nothing in this movie that's good. Jane Lynch is a very funny woman. Completely wasted here. She literally does not even crack one joke in this movie. There is not one joke from her character in this movie. She's just there to be a nun to propel the story along in some kind of way. Larry David plays a nun, okay? Now, that sounds funny. Larry David, creator of Seinfeld. Funny guy, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Funny guy. What is he doing in this movie? It's a terrible movie. I was sitting there watching it just in awe. Like, when the movie ended, I'm not going to spoil anything, but when the movie ended, my jaw actually dropped. I would like to say that there is something in this movie recommendable, but there's not. There literally is not one thing about this movie I liked. There was not one redeeming quality to it. You just go to this movie and you're sitting there in shock at the fact that thousands of people got together and thought this would be a good idea. The Three Stooges is one of the worst comedies I've seen in years. It was completely unfunny. I did not laugh once. It for sure gets my lowest grade, a big, huge, fat F. Don't see it if you're a fan of the show. Don't give this movie money saying they did a good job, because they did not. It disgraces that show. Don't watch it. Until next time, guys, if you like this review, you can subscribe to my channel and get Stuckmanized.